the aim of of today's session is to install the tools that we are going to be using for coding in this course, right? So,
Mhm.
we're going to be using multiple tools for specific tasks and things, right? But the ones that we need for now, these are the ones. So some of the stuff we'll install as we go. But the first thing that we need to make sure that we all have, the first thing that we need to make sure that we all have, it's Python. So it's Python. So Python basically will allow us to be able to write Python code. And then the second thing that we need to make sure that we have is Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code, it's like an IDE. This is the place where we write code. So where so where we write code. So the Python allows us to write Python code, allows us to write Python code. And then we need to make sure that we have a GitHub account. So GitHub account. And then we need to make sure that we have Git installed. So these are the things that we'll try install. So Git installed, right? So the first thing that we need to do, I'm not sure if any of you guys install these tools.
I installed, hi everyone, sorry.
Gonna
I
do.
installed Python and Visual Studio Code. I didn't
Uh,
see a video for GitHub.
okay, no, that's fine, that's fine. Onati, do you have anything installed?
Yeah, I have Python and Visual Studio Code as well. I had already previously had Visual Studio Code, so I think
Uh,
it'd be the same one. And then I installed Python today.
uh,
So I think I also have a GitHub account. I'm not sure, but I'll check.
okay, cool. It's fine. I will redo it in the session for the sake of the recording to the guys who are not here. So the first thing that we are going to install, it's Python. So Python allows us to be able to write Python code. So one would have to install their browser. So once you open your browser, you'd have to search for Python. That's the first thing that we are going to install. So we're going to search for Python. So this is the page that one would land on. So this page where you land on, where you're going to see welcome to Python, you click on it, right? So once you have clicked on this page that shows you Python, the first thing that you need to do, I don't know how to hide this thing. Let's see if there's a way to hide it. So hide video panel. There should be a way to hide it. Disable annotation, hide names, and show hide. Oh yes, there we go. Can you guys still hear me?
Yes.
Oh, great,
Yes.
awesome, great. So now, okay, I'll just go back. So the first thing that we need to do, I just got distracted there. So the first thing we need to do is search for Python, and then it's going to take you to this landing page, and then you click to welcome to Python. Once you have clicked welcome to Python, you make sure that you click on downloads. So once you click on downloads, this is what you're going to see. So there's multiple things here. People often make a mistake by downloading the Python install manager. So we don't need the Python. We don't need the Python install manager, but we need a Python standalone installer. So you ignore this part and then you get the standalone installer for Python. Usually it shows you the Python version that you have, right? So currently, the Python version that we have, the latest one, it's Python 3.14.7. So this is what you download. So you download it. And then once you click download it, this is the pop-up that will pop up on your machine, depending where you install your stuff. So I'll just go to my downloads on my machine. So I often create a folder where I store my stuff, but it's up to you how you, so just call it Zayo Tools. So inside Zayo Tools, this is where I'm installing my stuff. The first thing that I'm installing is Python, right? So there it's downloading. So my Python has downloaded, cool. And then I'll download the second tool. The second tool that I'm downloading is Visual Studio Code. So Visual Studio Code will allow me to write code. It's like an IDE. You see, when you want to write when you want to write a document, a Word document, you use Microsoft Word, right? If you want to write PowerPoint slides, you use PowerPoint. If you want to write, Excel stuff, you use Excel. If you need to write code, so basically this is an IDE. It's just a software that allows you to type code. So that's the entire point of a Visual Studio Code. So now we are going to install Visual Studio Code. We're installing Visual Studio Code, which is this. It's going to take you to this page. Once you are on this page, what do? You click on download for Windows. So once you click on download for Windows, it's going to pop up again. So I have a folder already called Zayo Tools, and then I'll download it, right? So now I have two softwares installed on my machine. So I have Python, I have Visual Studio Code installed on my machine. So now I need the third tool, and the third tool that I need now is Git. So I'll search for Git. So there's GitHub, there's Git, two different things. Git is the software. This is Git is the software that you need to install. And then GitHub, it's like the account that you create on the cloud. So I'll click on download. So I'll go back, search for Git, or you can just search for Git download, doesn't matter. And then it's going to take you to either Git install or Git install for Windows. And then you click on it. Once you click on it, this is where it's going to take you. So depending on the machine that you're using, then you can download whether you're using a Mac, whether you're using Linux, or it depends what you're using. But I am currently using Windows. I'm sure most of you guys are also using Windows as well. And then you can just click Git for Windows x64 setup. So this is the one that we need. So you guys will start recognizing a pattern now that whatever that you download has a sort of standalone installer. Do you guys see the pattern now? Standalone installer. Same applies to here. Standalone installer. And then if you come here, it doesn't show that, but you guys will start recognizing a pattern that when you download stuff, it's more safer and advisable to download a standalone installer. And then you download it, and then you save it to your folder, right? So now I'll go to my folder and see how many applications or softwares do I have. So far, I have 3 applications or softwares. So the one we have, it's this, which is Git. The second one we have is Visual Studio Code. And then sorry. The third one we have is Python, right? So the first thing that I will install on my side is the Visual Studio Code. So what do? I double click on it. I'll double click on it. And then once I double click on it, this is the pop-up that is going to show on my screen. So what do? I click, I accept the agreement. I click next. And then I make sure that I tick all these 4 boxes. Make sure you tick all these 4 boxes. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure you tick all of them. And then you can click next. And then you can click installer. And then now it's installing Visual Studio Code on my machine. So it's installing. Cool. So it's installing. So we'll wait for it to install. So it's installing. Great. Now the installation, it's done, right? So the installation is done. Let's give it some few seconds. So it's done installing. Once it's done installing, this is the pop-up that you're going to see. And then you can click finish. Great. Now we go to the second step where we install Python, right? So what do we do? So do you see, once you have installed it, automatically it will pop up there at the bottom, but yours won't look like mine because I mean, I've had some code that I've been working on, so hence it shows that, but that's how it will look like. Or you can actually search for it there at the bottom, where you search for Visual Studio Code. There we have it, Visual Studio Code. Then you can open it, and then this is how it looks like. Are we all good? Are we all on the same page? So this is how it will look like yours because you're using it for the first time. Cool. So now we are happy that we have installed it and it's working. And then we move to the second part. What is the second part? We install Python. So what do? Same thing. Double click on the Python file that you downloaded. Give it some time. And then yours will probably look a bit different, but make sure whatever you see there, you click every button. So I have it installed on my machine, so it won't allow me to install again. So I'll just click on upgrade, and then I'll just wait for it to run and upgrade. So this is the setup that you'll see. So yours will show, it will show like click, add to path and all that. Make sure you click that. Make sure you click it, because if you don't click that part, it's going to give you issues. Right? So it's installing Python, it's installing Python. So yeah, depending on your network. So if your network is good, it's going to be like super fast. If your network is slow, it's going to be very slow. Cool. So while this is installing, I can also install my my Git, right? So what do? So double click on it, and then it's going to pop up on my screen. Make sure that you click yes. And then once you click yes, it's going to take you to this page. So yeah, you don't have to worry about this. All you need to do is just click next, and then click so you can Windows update, add Git bash profile to Windows terminal, blah 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 blah. So yeah, you can just click next. Cool. You can just click next. You don't have to worry about anything. Just click next, and then it's going to install. So for now, we have all the 3 basic tools that we need to start learning how to code in Python. So are we still on the same page so far? Anyone with a question?
No, thank you.
So, Nati, are you good?
Yes, I'm good.
Awesome. So yeah, I know sometimes this is a bit overwhelming, especially if you're doing it for the first time. It's a bit overwhelming, but yeah. But you guys have tutors to help. You guys have me to help. You guys have each other to help. But oftentimes I always say, instead of like reaching out to ChatGPT to ask for help, or maybe reaching out to someone who's more senior like me for help, try ask someone in your group to help you, probably maybe because they are still on the same level as you. They're trying to figure things out with you. It makes it a bit easy because you guys get to figure things out together and you learn quicker that way. because I know some of the stuff, so I may get carried away and just show you straight the answer. But if someone is also still learning, you guys will try to figure it out together. And that's the entire point of learning. Cool. So we have Git Bash installed, which is fine. And then Python just finished. And then you can click close. So yeah, now we have all our 3 tools installed for now. But we have something missing. What's missing? So we have a GitHub account missing. So we have this done. So this is done. And then we have this done. And then GitHub account missing. And then Git installed. Done. So now we need to create a GitHub account. So let me just do this. We'll sort that now. I'm just gonna send this on the chat in case you guys want to reference it. And then we'll sort up the GitHub account now. So then yeah, this is what now we are missing a GitHub account. So you literally just copy that and then you just go to your browser. So I can close these. I don't need them anymore. And then you can just search for a GitHub account, right? And then you can sign up for a GitHub account. So when you sign up for a GitHub account, there we go. We are signing up for a GitHub account. Okay, I already have one. So you'd have to sign up for one and then you can log in with your details there. So let me just try sign out. Cool. So there we go. So this is what you're going to see. If you have the account, you can sign in, right, with your Google account. But if you don't have one, you can sign up. And then you can also sign up with your Google account. So that's what you can use to sign up. Maybe let's say I'm using my Zayo account. So I'm using my Zayo to create an account. But I think I have an account, so it may not allow me to create one. So let's see. Okay, so there we go. About to, okay, cool. Then I'm creating an account. And then, oh, nice. Great. So I don't have an account with this email, so I can create one. So I'll just call it I'll just call it Greek Hacker. You can do whatever name you want, doesn't really matter. So just call it Greek Hacker. Let me see. I'm just trying to think of a name. Yeah, but Greek Hacker is a Greek Hacker, Greek Hacker, cool. And then I can create an account. Let me see. Sometimes this thing is a bit sensitive. What happened? Okay, let me just try again. So sometimes it's a bit sensitive, so you need to be careful of how you create these names as well. Oh, nice. It created, oh, nice. There we go. It created the account. So now I have an account called Greek Hacker SA. So that's my GitHub account that I created using the Zayo account. And then you can customize it. On your case, please use a good name, eh? Maybe use your name, Lindelwa something. For the sake of, when you apply for jobs, you need a portfolio. So I do have an account, so hence I can use my name again. But yeah, don't use, these funny names. Try using the actual name, like Ketro Sitole, blah, 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 so that when you apply for jobs, you can use it. So we have all the setup done for now. So now we just need to make a confirmation if our tools are completed and they are done, right? So what do we do? So the first thing that we need to do now is to go here and search for Visual Studio. There we go. Do you see? We have it. Great. We are happy with it. It's opening. We are fine. Now we need to verify the second thing. The second thing for us was the get, right? So you need to search for get. There we go. Do you guys see get? So we have get bash now confirmed. So we have verified that Visual Studio Code is installed. We are happy with it. We have verified that our Git bash is installed and we are happy with it. There is the pop-up there. Are we still on the same page or anyone has a question? Are we all good?
Yes.
Oh, awesome, cool. So now with Python, you don't really have to go search for Python there because Python is basically working behind the scene, right? So you don't really have to see it that it's installed. But when you want to try, you can open your Git bash and then you can type a command called Python and then you can say -v. Let's see what happens. So it's Python. Let's see, I think it's version. Version. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Do you see? Do you guys remember? Yeah, so you just say Python and then it says space and then you say minus, let's see, v. Okay, cool. It's not working. So just say Python space minus, and then you can check the version of Python you have on your machine, and then it should be able to show you the version that you have there. So if it shows you this, and then you are confident that your Python is installed on your machine properly. Are we all good? Are we all on the same page?
Yes.
Great stuff. So now that we have all our tools installed, now we can write a basic Python code. So now we can write a basic Python code. So I'm sure you guys have seen the statement hello world every time you see a code. So what I usually do is I create a folder on my machine where I will write my Python code, right? Because you don't want your files to be all over the place. You don't want your files to be all over the place. What do? You create a folder and then that's where you do all your project. Maybe you can just call it Zayo coding. Maybe Zayo coding. I don't know how you manage your files. It's up to you. And then inside Zayo coding, maybe I can create a new folder that I can just call maybe Python. I don't know, maybe 01 Python. So this is my first class for Python. Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how you guys manage. People have different OCDs. Maybe this will be my first class. And then maybe for my second class, I'll do 02. Instead of writing Python, maybe I can just say, what did I do? Maybe I did functions, right? It's up to you. And then maybe the first one, instead of Python as well, maybe I'll name it basics, basics. So basics, it's up to you. So basics, functions, blah, 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 blah. But we're interested in the basics one, right? So you go inside the basic folder and then you click your mouse, right? Once you click your mouse, you're going to show more options. And then you're going to click open Git bash here. So you click open Git bash here. And then this something will pop up. Just give it a second. Just give it a second. So let's see. Open Git bash here. I don't know why it's a bit slow. Okay, that's fine. Let's say okay. It's a bit slow. But otherwise you can open Git bash here, or if you right click your mouse, you should have this thing that says open with code. Do you guys see it? Or you can open
Yes.
or you can open terminal either way. So this should work, but let's use the terminal for now. Let's see what happens. So if we open our terminal, this is what we see. So what happens now? There we see Git bash. Do you guys see Git bash? You click on Git bash, and then what do? And then you just type code space dot, and then enter. And then it should open your Visual Studio Code. Basically, that's what needs to happen, right? This is what you need to see, but let me just close it so that don't confuse you guys. I'll close this. I'll come here, open terminal. Yes. And then this is where I am. I can either type code dot, let's see what happens. So it opens my Visual Studio. Do you guys see that? I'll close again. So instead of you navigating to this folder, try open it, and it's just a waste of time. You guys are developers, so you need to start learning cool stuff. So how do we do it? Right click your mouse, open in terminal, and then you type code space dot, and then you enter, and then it opens what? It opens your so it opens your Visual Studio Code. And then you can create a basic Python file inside now. Do you guys see where I clicked? There on top. Do you guys see where I clicked? Are we all good? Are we all on the same page? Are we all good?
Yes.
Malinda, are you fine?
Please repeat those steps because I can't see it.
Okay, cool. So I'll close everything. So I woke up today. I woke up today in the morning. I want to write Python codes, right? So what
Yes.
do? I go to a specific folder. The purpose of a folder is for me to be able to manage my files, right? So that my files are not
Yes.
all over the place. So I'll open my folder. Now I am inside the folder. How do you confirm that? You confirm it by this part here. Do you see here? That's how you confirm it. So what do you do now when you are inside that folder? You right click your mouse and then you open in terminal.
Yes.
And then once you open in terminal, this will pop up, right? Does this pop up on your side?
Yes, I can see it.
And then now you can type code space dot. So code space dot, and then you can click. Yes, and then you can type enter, and then it should open this folder on your machine.
Okay. Yes.
Is it working now?
Yes, it's working.
Great stuff. So what do we do now? And then you can create a new file. Where do you create a new file? There on top there is, these are like features that you can find on Visual Studio Code. Here, there's a lot of stuff you can change. So yeah, you don't have to worry about these for now. You guys will learn these as we go, as time goes on. But the most important one for you, it's this one here. You can create a file, you can create a folder, you can refresh the Explorer, or you can, let's say maybe your folder's open and you want to minimize them, you can do that with this here. What we are interested in is the new file feature. Click there, and then I'll just call it main.py. So main.py. I'm sure when you guys check a PDF, it says blah, 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 .pdf, right? If you check like
Yes.
a notepad file, it says blah, 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 .txt. If you check a CSV file, it says blah, 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 .csv. So same applies to a Python code. So every time you write a Python code, you give it a name and then you say .py. So if you say .py, it means it's a Python code. If you create a main let's say CSV, it means it's a CSV file, right? Do you see what it did? So if you were to create a main.pdf, of course, it won't work because it's not a PDF, but we know that a PDF is a document. If you have a PDF on your machine, let's see if I have one here. But if you have a PDF on your machine and you try check the extension, you see here, okay, let's just say view there so that I can see there you see it says .pdf there, .pdf. If you check this one here, it says .xlsx, that's what? That's an Excel, and then an image would be .png. So same applies to your Python code. Same thing, you give it a name and then you just say .py. So what do we do inside? Inside you can just say print, and then you can print hello world. Hello world. So we are testing if our Python code works. Hello world. Are we together? And then now once we have this, and then you can open terminal there on top. Do you see terminal? Do you guys see terminal there on top? You click on terminal and then you click on new terminal, and then this terminal will pop up. And then what do you type? You will type Python space main.py. This is how you run your Python code. And there we go. Hello world. Do you guys see it? hello world. Let's try maybe hello, my name. Hello, my name. Hello, my name is Petro Sitole. I am a student at SIO, right? Let's say maybe that's what you want to print. And then you can come here and then you can type the same thing, Python space main.py. And then it works, right? Let's say maybe we have another file there. Let's call it unati.py. Inside unati.py, we are saying print, and then we give it, some words that we want it to print. There way you can say, hello, my name is Unati, right? Unati. So if you want to run this, what do? You come here and then you type Python and then you say unati dot py. So the name of the file. So you say, hey, this is a Python command. I want to run this specific file called unati.py. So if I run it, do you see? Hello, my name is Unati. So let's say maybe we had another file there where we say it's Lindelwe. Is it Lindelwe, ne?
Lindelwa.
Oh, Lindelwa, cool. Let's say maybe we have a Python file called lindelwa.py, cool. And then same thing as well. So now we have 3 files there, right? So we can do the same thing as well. Print, and then we can just say, hello, guys, I am Lindelwa, and I am a foodie. Love pizza.
Sorry for disturbing, but I have a question.
Yes.
When I tried to follow your steps, can I share my screen?
Cool. So great. So Unati, are you still fine so far?
Great. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Awesome. Yeah. So yeah, I think you can share your screen. Let me stop sharing my screen. Now that I'm here, I don't know what to do now because let's see.
Can you see my screen?
I want to stop sharing mine. Okay, so I changed my settings for Zoom. I've never used the settings for Zoom before, so I'm trying to figure out what is what. Does anyone know how to, let's see, presenting? Does anyone know how to do this, guys?
You mean sharing, like stop sharing?
Yeah, because I hate my thing. I've never used that feature before. Now I
Oh, okay.
can't.
But we're sharing now. You shared to us. So.
Let
Okay,
me
go to Zoom. And then
let's see.
you
Let's see.
minimize and minimize everything.
Oh, okay, I see. I would have to press escape. Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then stop sharing. Great stuff. Yeah, you can share.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen now.
I'm getting this message, and when I run, nothing is popping.
Click
So should I
install.
install?
Yeah, click install. Great stuff.
But I did download
Install. Yeah,
Python.
so this is an additional extension that it randomly asks you to install. So there's gonna be like random things that it will require you to install. Just click install and yeah, don't worry about it. So let's
Oh, it's
go
still
to,
installing.
yeah, let's go to your terminal, like the actual terminal next to your Visual Studio Code there at the bottom. Yeah, there. Click on it. And then let's see. Type Python space minus minus version. So we just want to see your Python has an typo.
Python.
There we go. So you have it installed, which is good. That's fine. So now, let's go to your code. Let's see the code that you have.
Do I go back here?
Click there. Yeah, go to main.py. Let's see what you have there. You have this. Okay, cool. I see what your error is. Your error is you did not save your code. So how do you know that your code is not saved? Do you see that white space there on top?
This?
Yeah, that white dot there, it means your code is not saved. So just say Control S, just save your work, and then run the same code. Now you'll see the one that no, it's fine. You don't have to open the terminal. You have it opened already. There at the bottom, you see where next to Python at the bottom,
Mm-hmm.
type the same thing, and then space. Make sure you put space.
Uh,
Take your time, take your time, take your time.
Space between the dot and py.
No, it's fine. Enter. And then now it works. Do you see?
Okay, yes, I see.
Yeah,
Thank you.
so the issue is you had not saved your
Code.
yeah. So you had an issue with your code. It was not saved, but yeah, it's fine now. Unati,
Okay.
is it working on your side?
Mine is working, but I'm following your instructions from because I'm just gonna watch it once you finish. So I'm watching the instructions now. Or would you
Oh,
like me
okay.
to follow with it?
No. So you don't have to. You don't have to. You can watch after class. I was just asking in case you have any questions.
Okay.
Tabo,
No.
on Tabo, on your side, are you good? Are we all on the same page? Yes, I'm fine. Okay, cool. So yeah, I think for today's session, the aim of today's session was to basically try install stuff. So not really worry much about the code, but now you guys understand how to install stuff and how to navigate the stuff. And then yeah, you can just go mess around it and play around it, print stuff, do calculators, do whatever you want. And then I think when we meet up again, and then we'll follow that schedule. Do you guys remember the schedule that we have? That Asif sent. So yeah, for
The
now,
timetable.
yes, the time yes, and then yeah, we'll follow the
Okay.
time. Yeah, we'll follow the timetable. But for now, the most important thing is just to install tools, make sure they are working, make sure you understand the tool. Just play around the tools. So don't worry much about the code for now. Just try and understand, okay, what is Visual Studio Code? Okay, Visual Studio Code is an IDE. When I click on file there, what can I find? When I click on edit, what can I find? When I click on select, what can I find? When I click on view, you see, if I click on go, what do I see? If I click on run, what do I see? If I click on terminal, yeah, just play around the interface and familiarize yourself to say, if I click there, what happens? If I click there, what happens? If I click there, what happens? Okay, cool. What are the shortcuts? Control B. Okay, cool. Control J, control whatever, right? So yeah, just learn just learn this interface and then also learn the same interface. What is a terminal? When people speak about the terminal, what is a terminal? What does it do? When someone speak about git bash, someone spoke about git bash. Okay, cool. What is this git bash thing that Ketro is talking about? What is the purpose of it? And then yeah, basically that's it. Just learn the interface of the tools that we have installed so that once we start learning how to code, you don't panic and be like, oh snap, what is this thing now? So yeah, but yeah, for now, that's my expectation of you to try understand the interface. And then yeah, next week we can actually start with the coding, with the actual coding. But if you want, you can play around with the coding, just the basics and do some cool stuff if you want. So yeah, I think that's it from my side, guys. I won't keep you for longer. If you guys have any questions, we can try address them. If you guys don't have any questions, then we can call it a day.
I have one question, sorry.
Yes.
So after every code, you need to save and then run it.
Yes, you need to save or run it, or there's actually you can actually install an extension. Do you see where I clicked extensions?
You're not sharing your screen, sorry.
Uh, Let me do this. Am I sharing my screen now?
Yes.
So let's see. Find floating control. Cool. So this is my IDE, right? If I click here, do you see here, there's something called extensions. You probably have it as well. If you click on it,
Yes.
if you click on it, you can search for autosave. Autosave. So if you click and search for autosave, you'll have some tools that you can install so that it automatically saves your code and you don't have to manually save. So there's save while typing, there's autosave on window change, there's format on autosave. So yeah, you can just read whatever that you think you like here. And then yeah, you can just click, yeah, you can just save one. But I prefer this autosave on window change. Basically, if I'm writing my code here and then I change a window to a different window, it automatically saves my code. Or if I'm writing my code here and then I switch somewhere else, it automatically saves my code. So let's say maybe, for instance, let's say I did this, right? See, once I do this, my code is actually auto-saved. Let me actually take this and put it here just to show you. So the moment I move away, my code is actually auto-saved already. Okay, cool. So let's see. Oh, I need to run that Lindelwa one, Python. Then that will be Lindelwa.py. There we go. Do you see? So I didn't have to manually save my code because I have
Okay.
this extension installed. So yeah, you can install these extensions or you can manually save it. But yeah, it's up to you. People have different OCDs, as I always say. I'm lazy, so I always try to find shortcuts in everything that I do. So
Okay, thank you.
awesome. Cool, cool. Are we all happy, guys?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. So yeah, enjoy your evening,
Thank you.
guys. Take care. Bye,
Thank
everybody.
you. You too. Bye.